Hi, this is Colleen, and we are here at the Thrifty Shopper today. We are here looking for vintage and antiques to resell on eBay. First coming to the store, I saw a shelf of bells. It's always worth checking out the bells to see if there's anything good. I didn't see much today. This is Jeanette Herringbone, Iris, Iris and Herringbone. It doesn't go for a whole lot, but it is super pretty. And this trinket box, I took a peek at it just to see, but it wasn't particularly high quality, even though trinket boxes do sell quite well, and it's a big one. But it's made in China. Some vases from, I believe, like some sort of incense or oil set, so I left that behind. And I did see this. This is a Pyrex primary hostess bowl. These you got when you hosted a Pyrex party at your house. But this particular bowl was in really rough shape, and it was also missing the lid and missing the small bowls that went with it. And I took a peek at this little creamer because I had good luck with a fancy creamer here a few weeks back, but that wasn't particularly fancy. It just looked fit. This art pottery piece was really neat, but I didn't recognize the signature, and I don't have particularly good luck with art pottery unless it's signed by a big artist. These mugs were cute, and they had that quality to them. I was trying to read them, but none of the marks were clear, and I just kind of gave up. So I liked this little dish. I thought it was cute, but I didn't see a whole lot of value there. I believe it said Japan on the bottom, but I saw something worth maybe $10, so I left that behind. I've been a little picky recently. This is a neat studio pottery bowl, but it had a huge crack in it, so I didn't even pick it up to look at the signature. This is the clear glass section with mugs. It's always worth looking at the clear glass because it is underappreciated because it doesn't sell well usually, but if you find good names, then it can go for a lot of money. This is a Westmoreland, I believe, bowl, but it had a huge crack and a repair in it, so I left that behind. And mugs, didn't see anything that caught my eye. I liked this little two-handled bowl. Looked like more art pottery, but I believe this was mass-produced, but I couldn't make out the marks, so I left that behind. These geese were kind of cute, and they're measuring scoops, but I can't get back on board with the 90s goose thing. I know people are saying it's coming back, but I'm not ready yet. I'm definitely not ready for that yet. And look at all the baskets. And looking on the shelves, there's a cart there of inventory that hasn't been shelved yet, but it's all been priced. So if there's nobody working on it, then it's okay to look through these. I saw this little tray, and it's not vintage. It is very much contemporary. It's very trendy right now, and I just really liked it. So for $1, I figured I'd grab it. I didn't see really anything else in here. And now this I thought was Villeroy and Bach of the Naif, I believe it's pronounced, but it wasn't, so I put that back. And some Easter stuff. These glasses were pretty, but I don't do well with glassware in general, just the sets of cups. They have to be a little bit more special than just pretty. And looking over here, I saw this compote and I figured I'd take a peek at it. It's unmarked, and the peach or the pear that's on it was hand painted over the but wasn't high quality. This, I like utensil canisters, but it just didn't have a good mark on it, so I left that behind. Looking at the baskets and looking into the candle holder and votive area. This, I always take a peek because even the modern stuff can be good money. This is a box of Lennox, and I looked it up, and this particular set of candlesticks doesn't go very high, so I left that behind. This bowl is a Florida bowl, and they're really cool and they're fun, but they just don't have a high resale value, so I left that behind. Taking a peek at the milk glass. This, I believe, is an anchor hocking piece. It's flashed pink on the inside, but it's a grape pattern, and that particular bowl without the flashing doesn't go very well at all, and I haven't been able to find a comp with the flashing, so that bowl was in rough shape and kind of gross, so I left it behind. Looking at the canisters, I thought this one was kind of pretty, but I didn't really like the mark that was on it, so I left that behind. And I always take a peek in the creamers to see what's there. I have found a few good creamers and sugars in here, but there hasn't been a whole lot of turnover for their inventory, so I haven't really found anything good. That piece, I thought it was older than it was, and I didn't recognize the mark on that pottery piece, so I left that behind as well. Was the false craft, but I don't have a particularly high resale value of those either. I'm looking on the wall. This is vintage and it is kind of cute, but the subject matter is not particularly desirable. Fighting roosters aren't a big thing anymore, and it's not good. So we left that behind. And this shelf is all pots and pans, and this was a piece of glass. I'm trying to remember who makes it, but because I can't see the mark very well right now, but it is a neat piece and it has really nice colors to it, so I left it behind, but I put it up higher where somebody could see it and appreciate it. And I lost my mind when I bought this. It might be worth like $4, but I liked the pattern and I have other stuff that'll match it. This is a beautiful piece. However, it is very damaged. It has chips everywhere, and it's I believe his name is Ben Siegel, but it's an Iroquois piece, very mid-century. This style is pretty desirable. Not all of it goes high priced, but people love it. But it's just way too damaged, so I had to leave it behind. And here's a piece of Pyrex. This is the butterfly gold pattern. It is a lidded casserole. I looked it up. That one's not worth a whole lot, so I would have only made probably about $4, so I left that behind. Looking in Christmas, I don't see anything really vintage or that catches my eye, so I move on to lamps. There are a couple of pieces here that I thought were nice, but nothing necessarily for resale. Like I like that bamboo one, that was kind of cool. but moved on. Flamingos are funny. And then I saw this. This is a absolutely enormous mid-century lamp. I was geeking out when I saw it. I was really geeking out. And then I saw this vase too. This is a painted desert vase, and I researched the crud out of this thing, and unfortunately they just don't have a whole lot of resale value, so I think we're gonna end up donating that one. I bought the lamp. It's so cool. I couldn't leave it behind. It was $7. And, well, I couldn't leave it behind. It's mine now. I can't ship that. It's mine. So, I'm pretty happy with that little stop there at the tiny little Thrifty Shopper over in Cicero. So I will see you next time. Bye.